The Honorable Aidan Barrett Duale, the Cabinet Secretary in charge of Environment, Climate and Forestry of the Republic of Kenya, who is also representing His Excellency, the President of the Republic. His Excellency Warkene Gebeyehu, our brother, the Executive Secretary of this great organization, IGAD, David Gosney, the Mission Director, USAID Kenya and East Africa. I see distinguished ambassadors representing member states of IGAD. I see friends of IGAD in their hundreds. I see beautiful faces from where I stand. Members of the Fourth Estate, ladies and gentlemen, it is really my pleasure to stand before you this evening on such a beautiful Nairobi night. We often have rains at this hour, particularly in the recent past. But today has chosen to be just beautiful, I think, as a tribute to this wonderful occasion. And so 2 years shy of 4 decades ago, a small committee was set up by our heads of states at that time. Our heads of states at that time were grappling with a unique problem. They called it desertification and drought. And they thought that the best way to deal with this predicament was through solidarity, through a coming together. Because even at that time they recognized that deserts, droughts are no respecter of borders. That unless we work in concert, they would not survive. That little committee that they set up has become a giant organization whose footprint today straddles across our 8 states that are members of IGAD, but whose impact, I must say, goes beyond that. IGAD today, excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, is an organization that can stand proud. So proud that 2 years ago, through the leadership of the Executive Secretary, there was need to upgrade the statutes of this organization. A new treaty was placed before the Committee of Heads of States for adoption to expand the mandate, to rationalize its functions, and to make this organization even more fit for purpose. And so, as the Republic of Kenya, we are extremely proud, Your Excellency Warkene, we are extremely proud to be members of this organization. Because through this organization, many conflicts have been stilled, many guns have been silenced, many responses to governance challenges have been established, and many innovations realized. And today, as we celebrate our media, whose power we cannot gainsay, it is important that we mention that there are many stories to be told. Even as you report about the stories of fragility, as we reflect on the theme of hope, as you report on stories of fragility, you must also report on stories of solidarity across communities, across borders. You must also report on stories of innovation. People, men and women, thinking outside the box to address their challenges. And most importantly, you must report about the story of progress, how much we have overcome, the stories of leadership, the many men and women and young people who are demonstrating leadership within our contexts. And so tonight is a very special night, and it's really not my night to speak, but I thought it's important just for us to be able to reflect on how far IGAD has brought us and how far yet IGAD must take us into the future. Because truly, there are fewer organizations with the kind of footprint and the kind of institutional architecture that IGAD has. And the comparative advantage that you bring to the table is immeasurable. And as Kenya, we stand ready to support and to continue to provide whatever linkage we can provide from where we sit.